What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Offside Shenanigans. Today we'll be going over the Black Friday and Thanksgiving games, our DFS picks for the week, and a preview for Sunday and Monday's games. To get started, the Thanksgiving and Black Friday games. I was really hoping the Lions will win, but they played like crap.
Yes, they did.
Like, that was really bad.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was crap per se.
I don't
But
know.
I think the more talented team won. I know you disagree with that, but I do. I think the more talented team won in that situation. I think they're trying to do the same kinds of stuff that they did when Ben Johnson was there, and they're just not
good at play calling. No.
Well, I don't know that the play calling is the problem. I think it's the making of the plays. Does that make sense? With the creativeness. That's where I think that they missed that more than they hoped they would. Because I don't know that it's what they thought. I think it's probably hoped that they would.
Yeah. The teams, like, they pretty much know what they're doing. Like, the Lions are very predictable this year on offense. They do a lot of running up the middle.
Yes. But they do a lot of off tackle too. I mean, with Gibbs and stuff. So part of the reason they do that is because Jahmyr Gibbs is just insanely good.
Yeah, he's just that good.
In fairness, you know what I mean? So I understand why they do that. However, I would say that they probably do it just a little too much.
Yeah.
At times. Like you said, becomes very predictable at times.
Yeah.
I mean, Goff didn't have a terrible game. He only had 6 incompletions. He had 2 touchdowns, no picks. Gibbs struggles against the Packers. This was one of his better games.
Yeah.
I think they do a good job of game planning for him on the defensive side. And they say, if you're going to beat us with the rest of them. And when St. Brown went out, they really missed him. Jamison Williams had a really nice game. 7 catches, 144 yards. He had 10 targets, but I believe he had 2 drops.
Yeah.
And they were killer times for those drops, if I remember right. At least one of them specifically. It's never good to have a drop, like never a good time for that. I get that. But Jameson, for all the crap he talks when he's not getting what he wants, this was your time to shine, dog.
Yeah,
and you can't drop.
I mean, he shined, but he also didn't shine.
Exactly.
In some aspects.
Yeah, he's shown. He did the shining, but it should have been better.
Yeah.
Because the one drop I'm specifically thinking of killed a drive that they and he had, like, he was wide open after, and he just dropped it. Like, there was nothing but green pastures.
Yeah.
And you can't do that in that time. Is it going to happen? Absolutely. Is it terrible timing? Absolutely. I was shocked at how well the Packers ran the ball against the Lions.
Yeah.
Because the Lions are, like, really good generally against the run. Josh Jacobs doesn't get enough credit. He still does. Like, he is one of the most underrated running backs in the league. Agree? And he gets a lot of credit. I'm not trying. I think that dude is just, he's the reason the Packers are as good as they are a lot of times.
Oh, yeah. He's been carrying that offense this season.
Jordan Love had a good game. I don't think it was, I will say, I think Jordan Love had a Matthew Stafford-esque game. And on Thursday. He had a good game. He didn't do anything to mess it up. He did what he was supposed to do, and he was put in great spots and ended up with 4 touchdown passes to make it look like it was better than what it was, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I want to stress this. Where Jordan Love tends to mess up a lot is
when he has pressure on him. Like, I guess when he has to play hero ball.
When he presses. Yeah, when he presses. And he throws it like he it's a good thing and a bad thing. He believes he can make any throw, and that gets him in trouble at times.
Like Brett.
Yeah. And Jay Cutler. And you know what I mean? Like, guys like that who
Winston,
have immense talent, and it gets them in trouble at times. Where guys like Aaron Rodgers and, I mean, Caleb Williams, I think, falls into this. I get he threw a pick yesterday, but he doesn't throw many picks. And sometimes they're a little too conservative, though, when it's a big game. Because Aaron Rodgers, he's only won 1 Super Bowl. For all the talent that man has, if he was a little more ballsy like Brett Favre and Jordan Love and other guys, I guarantee he probably would have won more. But he probably would have messed up a little bit more at times. You know what I mean? And so,
Mhm.
I mean, it's kind of a catch-22, but I would rather see my stud go out on his terms and trying at times than not. There's a balance. Like Dak Prescott does it a little too much at times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think Love is to that point yet. Josh Allen does that a little too much at times. But even Patrick Mahomes, he's had a really good season and is for fantasy, he's been amazing. But he
Yeah.
hasn't been quite as great this year at that as he typically
Mhm.
has been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
rather see them do that and trust in their talent than not. Because I think
Yeah.
if you're messing up 33% of the time, that means 66% of the time you're killing it and doing
Mhm.
things that most players cannot do.
Yeah.
And that's what we as fans tend to forget because we'll come on here and we'll kill him. Man, I can't believe he's doing 2-3 picks, blah, 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 blah. Well, you got
Yeah.
to remember why they did it and what happened, what transpired to lead that to that point.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that they just weren't paying attention or they were trying to do things that because the rest of the team wasn't able to at that point.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
But Love wasn't put in a spot where he had to do that at all Thursday.
Yeah. He just had to, I guess, just
So
keep control of
He
everything.
did a really good job of doing his job. And Micah
Chiefs
Parsons deserves a ton of credit for that game too.
Yeah. Chiefs Dallas. I mean, who would have thought the Cowboys? Well, you did actually, didn't you? Mahomes played pretty decent. 23 for 34, 261, 4 touchdowns. I mean, the 4 touchdowns, that was really nice in fantasy. It was a great fantasy game for me. 30 rushing yards. Kareem Hunt didn't play too bad. 14 for 58. I mean, Dallas has a really good run defense.
So good. Agreed. I said it.
Rasheed Rice. Yeah. Rasheed Rice killed it. 8 catches, 92, and 2 touchdowns. Huge game for him. Kelsey ended up getting the ball. 5 for 45 and a touchdown. Hollywood Brown ended up getting a touchdown too. I don't think many people started him. I doubt they did.
I mean, he only had 2 catches.
If he did, props. Yeah, two catches, 20 yards. That killed it. 27 for 39, 320 and 2 touchdowns. CD had a great game.
Pickens had a really good game. It just wasn't as big as CD's.
Yeah, 6 catches for 13 targets. I mean, not a great ratio, but I mean, 88 yards on that. I mean, just a great performance by Dallas.
Pickens was the one covered by the good corner. I can't think of his name right now. Yeah, I saw him on Pickens a whole lot more than Lamb, and it showed.
That's crazy. I mean, that's going to be such a really hard defense to go against, or offense, I mean.
Yes.
And they did show out against a really good defense.
Because Williams had a good game as well.
Yeah.
A solid game.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't great, wasn't very efficient on the ground, but they did get him pretty involved in the passing. I mean, Dak did have a pick. I mean, it doesn't matter. They won. And that was a huge win.
It matters. A huge win. This is why that matters. It was a terrible throw. It was a terrible read. And it was a terrible throw. And it was early on in the game. And I think that's what kind of helped it with the situation.
Yeah.
But it was terrible. I'm going to tell you right now, I think that the Dallas Cowboys win this division.
Yeah, I definitely could see it happening. Have they played Philly much?
Yeah. They just beat them.
That's the only game they've played, right? Or have they played both their games this season?
I think they've played both. I could be wrong, though, so I'm checking, buddy. Yeah, they played in week 1 as well and lost to the Eagles in week 1.
Yeah.
So they're done with the Eagles. But they have left. They have Detroit at Detroit, and that's a difficult game. But
yeah,
the way Detroit's playing, I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have the Vikings, the Chargers, who I think is a very beatable team, especially if Hampton isn't what he wasn't before. But the Chargers just don't look sharp, especially their defense. The Commanders, and then at the Giants.
Yeah.
That's what they have left. And the Eagles have Tyler Warren is now questionable.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think that's a big deal.
Maybe it was just a rest day.
The Eagles have at the Packers, then the Lions. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, they have at the Chargers, the Raiders, the Commanders, at the Bills, and then the Commanders again. So I guess they only have one quote-unquote difficult game left too. But at the Chargers versus at home against the Chargers, I think is a big difference as well. Because you got to go across the
country.
Country, thank you. I was going to say nation. It just sounded weird. So I was trying not to say that.
Yeah.
But like I think that makes that game more difficult than what the Cowboys have. But I don't know. I don't like the way the Eagles are trending. I don't like the way they play. And this is what's really weird. AJ Brown's had a couple of really big games and they've lost.
Yeah.
I don't think that's AJ's fault, but I think that it's I don't know. I don't think that's AJ's fault. Don't get me wrong. But I think that there's something going on with the offensive coordinator situation.
100%.
And just the way, like, it's almost like Jalen doesn't like throwing to him.
Yeah. And just that whole offense is very dysfunctional right now.
Yes.
The players are just not executing.
Correct. Yeah.
Like overall.
For sure.
Which that team is falling apart as we speak. Big time. Yeah. Cincinnati, Baltimore. That was a huge game. I was correct on picking the Bengals to win. Baltimore played like crap. Yeah, how do you not give it to the only efficient player on your offense?
I don't even think he stepped on the field in the fourth quarter.
10 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown. 6 yards per carry, and he only gets 10.
And I think he only had one reception that went off for 44 yards. It was his only target. So he touched the ball 11 times, and you only tried to give him the ball 11 times. He had 104 yards in those 11 touches. And you continue to just completely not use him correctly. It's absolutely asinine. Talk about offensive coordinator issues.
Yeah. I mean, he needs to be fired at this point.
I think that's probably a little harsh. Because
No, I don't think so. I really don't.
They were You're
not using your best players effectively. Yeah, but you have one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
What about Lamar?
What do you mean, what about him? I mean, yeah, he's not playing great either.
He hasn't since he's come back from injury.
You think they rushed him?
I don't know. Something isn't right.
I mean, they had to have rushed him. Because I don't think they want to lose. And
he was out with a hamstring injury, and he was out for 4 weeks. I don't know that that's rushed.
Yeah, probably not. I mean,
but he looks like crap.
I don't know. This team is super dysfunctional. Yeah.
He doesn't have a single touchdown pass since he's come back. No, I'm sorry. That's not true. That's not true. I'm wrong on that. Because he came back October 30th. He's been back for 5 games. And he had 4 touchdown passes that first game. And then another one on the next week that they played. So
he's averaging 1 a game?
I mean, he is, but he hasn't had one in 3 games.
I mean, still, that's, I don't know.
And he's had 3 picks in those 3 games.
But it's stupid to game plan and just ditch what's working. I feel like that's a fireable offense. And they've been doing that all season, though, is what doesn't make sense.
So, Henry, the most touches or carries he's had is 24 against the Rams. He's only had over 20 carries
against the hardest defense in the league
4 times this year.
Like, that's game plan. That's poor game planning.
I would be willing to bet that the game plan has been to use him more. I don't know that I don't know. I'm just speculating.
That's what it should be.
But for whatever reason, they get away from it. And I don't get it.
He's by far their most talented non-quarterback player, especially on the offense. I don't think it's even close on that offense. I mean, it's just stupid if you ask me. It worked last year. Why wouldn't it work this year?
This was a team that their calling card has always been really good defense, right? Or good running.
Yeah.
And as a team, they ran the ball a total of 20 times as a team at home against a division opponent who had their star quarterback coming back. You ran the ball a total of 20 times
in the league.
6 of those runs were Lamar Jackson. You gave a guy named, no offense against Rasheen Ali, but why did he have 4 carries?
I think he did at the end of the game when it was over.
Okay. Why are you running the ball 4 times at the end of the game?
I think there was like a minute left.
Then why weren't you doing it in the beginning of the fourth quarter?
I don't know. I didn't game plan for that. That's terrible.
I get that. I'm just saying, like, this is mind-boggling.
It's stupid.
They were down 26-14 going into the fourth quarter. It's not like that's so insurmountable that you cannot run the ball at all. But Derrick Henry, I don't remember seeing him on the field in the fourth quarter. I may be wrong. Maybe he had a couple of plays. But yeah, it's just mind-boggling. 12 points is not so insurmountable, especially the way he played.
Yeah.
I continue to not get it. Every time you think that they're starting to get it, they don't.
Yeah. Like, I wonder what's going through fans' heads right now. Like, what are they thinking?
This was the worst run defense in the league, and they only gave one of the best, if not I think he's the best still. Running back, 10
Pure
carries.
runner in the league. They 10.
The Bengals' hardest issue or their most difficult issue is not tackling. Who's the hardest running back to tackle?
Derrick Henry.
Against the poorest tackling team. And it's just so stupid. And they got to play each other one more time, I think. Don't they?
Yeah. Maybe. I think they've played. I thought it was early in their season, but I could be wrong.
I hope the Bengals win. For the Bengals to be 4-8 and still have a chance at this
They
division
do play again.
is stupid.
December 14th. Yeah.
Isn't that stupid? They're 4-8 and they have a chance to win the division still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Cleveland Browns have a chance to win this division.
That's
as inept as they've been offensively. It's an outside chance, but it's still a chance. If they win tomorrow, and I'm not saying they're going to, I do like them to cover the spread. If they win tomorrow, that'll be awesome, to be honest. I hope the Bengals or the Browns win that division.
Yeah, I think the Bengals would be the most fun to watch.
For sure, but
especially in the playoffs.
It'd be really cool if the Cleveland Browns come back and win that division.
That'd be insane.
I might become a Browns fan then.
A Browns fan? That sounds terrible. But, I mean, yeah, just Bengals showed up. Ravens did not at all. Joe Burrow had a pretty good first game back. Yeah.
That dude just gives that whole team confidence.
100%.
Because he didn't do it.
I mean, they ran the ball efficiently.
Yeah. Stats-wise, he didn't do anything different than what Flacco does or did.
No. I think he's just a great leader.
Agreed. I think Flacco is too. It's just different. Joe Burrow is different. I hate saying that, but he is.
I think he's just, I don't know. He just brings a different energy to that locker room.
He's one of the 3 best leaders in the whole league, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just Bengals fans should be super excited he's back because I think he can definitely turn things around.
But you know they are.
Pretty
awesome.
Yeah.
How about your Chicago Bears, man?
Tell me about it. This was, I mean, I know we weren't efficient in the passing, but dude, that run game.
I think it was almost terrible until the end, the passing game. Until the end, the second half of the fourth quarter, it got life. But I thought it was pretty terrible before that.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's both sides to blame for that. I know they were playing against the wind for half the game. It started out pretty strong, and then it just fell apart after that first scoring drive.
Dude, he didn't even complete 50%
field goal drive. It's just there's a lot of tipped balls. He was just throwing them really low. I think he was just trying to keep him out of from being caught in the wind. And I mean, I get it, and then it was definitely a rough game passing.
I'm
conditions.
shocked. I'm shocked at how many plays they had because they threw the ball 36 times, but they still had 47 rushes. And they had 2 running backs who went over 125 or more yardage. How freaking awesome is that?
Yeah.
They ran the ball down the Philadelphia Eagles' throats.
Yeah. It was a huge, huge game.
Swift was amazing.
Especially running.
Swift had a really good game.
Monangai was amazing too.
I think he was more amazing. Because Swift, it felt like to me, Swift didn't get touched as much as Monangai did. But I'm going to say this. I've been incredibly critical of this unit. But that offensive line played their butts off in the run game.
Yeah. I don't remember the offensive line getting penalized that much, which is great to see.
Right tackle.
I know there's a couple. Yeah.
Right. Darnell Wright. He had 2 holding calls early on in the game. But
I mean, I think that's the most he's had this year too.
Exactly. It was very uncharacteristic of him. But after that, he settled down. And they were not great against pass rush.
No.
Pass blocking was not a good situation, but it only ended up being 2 sacks. But I'd be curious to see how many quarterback hits and hurries there was. Because I think
Caleb Williams did a great job getting out of that pressure.
I agreed.
Which he usually does.
He does, but that's part of why he gets so many sacks at times too. And makes it look bad. But I just didn't think that the pass blocking was good, but the run blocking was insane.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. And they found something special with Kyle Monangai.
100%. I mean, I remember when he got drafted and just seeing what he did when he was in college.
Yeah.
I mean, he has 0 career fumbles still.
He and Isaiah Pacheco came from the same program at Rutgers. But he's got more speed than Pacheco does, I think.
Yeah.
but loves the contact just as much as Pacheco does.
Yeah. I mean, that could very much be a steal in the draft.
Rome Odunze is dead to me.
I don't know what happened to him. Like, that fall off is that's a crazy fall off. He has dropping issues. I mean, almost everybody on the Bears has dropping issues.
He blew a parlay for me.
Yeah, he blew one for me too. I only had him get 42.
Yeah, I only had him at 40 yards
it's
too.
not even many. But I don't know. Just, yeah. I like how much they spread the ball. I mean, that really gets me, excited that the Bears are finally able to spread the ball out, but throughout the entire team. I mean, we got two very good tight ends that the quarterback's comfortable with. I mean, I love that DJ Moore's back involved again, because last year he stunk it up. I mean, it's great having him back. As like
back from that game.
No. Like, this season, it's already better than last year. I feel last year
as a
sucked.
unit, they did well. The defense played just well enough, and they won that game because of the rushing.
Yeah, I mean, if something works, stick to it. Maybe the Ravens should learn from that.
For sure. They have a much better play caller.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the Bears, I think, have one of the best play callers in the whole game.
I think you could say the best, right?
I don't know.
Maybe Andy Reid.
I mean, maybe. Yeah. I mean, but he's definitely in the top 5. I'll clear cut say that. I'd have to look a little more in depth before I would say he's the best. You know what I mean? But I'm comfortable right now on the fly saying he's one of the top 5 for sure. Maybe one of the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
And he has made a gigantic difference for the Bears.
Yeah, just that running game was, that's what you like to see.
Yeah.
Especially as a Bears fan, that we have a run game that we can, I guess, fall to.
Is Swift a free agent?
In case, like, the pass isn't going well. I don't know. I think he might have one more year, because last year was his first year, right? I think his was a 3-year deal.
I think that they have a really good version of what he had in Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Swift and Monangai are like Gibbs and, it's just like that duo. It's not as good, but it's a lot like that duo.
I was just saying, neither are as good as Gibbs. Neither one.
No.
But as much as I love David Montgomery, Kyle Monangai is the better version of Montgomery, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying in any way to slight David Montgomery. I think David Montgomery is great. He is. I'm comfortable with him being like the main back. But Kyle Monangai, I think, is even more special.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great draft pick.
Mm-hmm. That was a steal. Just a huge steal. Bears are locked in over 500 now for the season. That's great. After just being
they're guaranteed to have a winning record. That's awesome for them. Now, can they do it more than 1 year?
Yeah.
You act like they don't have a history of that.
Well, they do. But I think it's changed.
I think it's a legit question.
I feel like this has shown. I feel like this has changed.
It's not shown.
I don't think this is going to be like a Matt Nagy thing.
It's not shown, because that's what the same thing was said when Matt Nagy did it that first year. All the same things. Do I think that Matt Nagy and Ben Johnson are the same? No, I don't. But the Bears have to prove it.
Under Matt Nagy, did you ever see the locker room, I guess, this excited?
Yes. And I saw the fans the same way. Like, it is no different
I get the fans.
than that year. It is no different. None of this is different than what it was during that.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes into next year.
I get that you're young enough that you're not going to remember it the same way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so, ask your dad. Ask your dad about it. I think he would agree, maybe not quite as strongly, but I think he would agree with me.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully it's a whole change.
I know you think I'm just trying to be a hater. I swear to you, I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just saying, like, this happens every 5 to 6 years.
Because
the Bears have a good season, and then they fall off the freaking cliff again. I have nothing against the Bears.
I don't know, dude. You live in a Packer household. You have everything against the Bears.
No, I don't. I do not. My wife does.
We'll see. But DFS picks.
Let me put yours up here.
Sure. It don't matter. Whichever one wants to do it first.
Last week, you had a couple of really good picks. Charbonnet ended up being a 2X. No bad. That wasn't bad at all. Andrews was probably a bad pick. But you had two amazing picks. Jameis more than made up for Mark Andrews' pick. More.
Oh, yeah. And Michael Wilson killed it, too.
Michael Wilson killed it, but Jameis was insane.
Yeah.
7 times. That's awesome, dude.
Mm-hmm. I feel like with what's his face, Marvin Harrison Jr. coming back, I feel like Michael Wilson still needs pretty involved in that offense. I would say he plays better than Marvin Harrison, honestly.
If Harrison may not, it's not guaranteed. It's likely, but not guaranteed. If Harrison doesn't, I think
He still
unless
must play.
you have a ton of money, I would play Wilson for sure.
But yeah, I mean, I like Jacoby this week. They're going against the Niners, right? No, they're going against Buccaneers. That's who it was.
Yes.
Is Baker playing?
It's questionable.
Baker is playing.
It's questionable. I think he plays.
But yeah, I mean, Jacoby's been pretty decent this year, and I expect him to be throwing a lot still. I feel like they'll be throwing a lot every game. He's been pretty good in the position.
They have a ton of running back injuries too.
Yeah. I mean, and they're still in a pretty good position this week against the Bucs, who just don't have a great defense.
Yeah.
I think him and Michael Wilson will be a pretty good duo to play this week. I like Juwan. Juwan's been, I mean, he stepped up these last couple games with Shook playing. I mean, he looks like one of Shook's favorite targets. I mean, and at that price, I mean, it doesn't take a lot for it to be worth it.
For sure.
I think this could definitely be, I mean, last week he had 7 targets. The last 2 weeks before that, he's had like at least 5 and a touchdown. I mean, and they're playing the Dolphins, who suck at defense. I think that's a great pick. Tez Johnson.
They're decent against the pass, but they're a little weaker against tight ends. All the more reason to like
Tez Johnson. Yeah. Tez, I think Paris Johnson's going to be on Egbuka. I can almost guarantee it pretty much the entire game, if not all of it. For sure. I mean, I feel like they got to use Tez more. Tez has been pretty involved for the most part this year. I know last week he didn't play great. He didn't have the best week. I think he had fumble.
Godwin was playing and played last week. I would say if Baker doesn't play, I would find somebody else than Tez.
Yeah, I agree. Because I don't see him playing great.
I like it. Because they're going to have to run up and down with Arizona, I think.
Yeah, who's their backup? It's Teddy, isn't it? Yeah, like I wouldn't really trust him with Teddy playing.
I mean, you could do worse.
Nothing against Teddy, but yeah, just I don't know. I feel like Bucky's gonna get a lot of touches with his first week back.
Especially if Baker doesn't play, I think they would rely more on Bucky and Sean Tucker.
Yeah. I like Kamani Vital. They're playing Vegas this week. It should be I mean, they should have a pretty good week this week.
Agreed.
We'll see. It is the Chargers. They've sucked, honestly, recently.
They're at home.
They just haven't played great. Yeah.
And like you said, they're playing Vegas. So
yeah, I mean, Vegas is a whole nother level of bad. So Vital should play good.
I'm curious.
I guess we'll see.
I'm curious to see how Vegas plays this week offensively. With Kelly getting fired and some of the reports that have been coming out about him, perhaps it wasn't Geno's fault as much as everybody thought. We'll see. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the reports are pretty alarming.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Recap of that: Brissett, Johnson, Juwan Johnson, Tez Johnson, and Kamani Vidal. I like those. I like those a lot.
Yeah, I'm a genius.
A genius, you say.
Let's see what you did last week, and then we'll determine who's a genius here.
So last week I had Quinshon Judkins, who was over 2 times his price. Andre Yoshivas was also over 2 times. Michael Wilson was 5 times, and Jacoby Brissett was 4 times. So although I didn't have a guy who went off for 7 times like you did, my totality was about the same. Let's see how you did. The previous week I was god awful. So, but this past week
really bad.
Was pretty good. For this week, my number 1 play of the week is Gunnar Helm. This guy is only $2,600 as the tight end for the Titans. In the last 2 weeks, he has had a total of 18 points. I get that that's not insane, but remember, he's only $2,600. Last week, he had 11.1 points and 7 targets. He's had 12 targets the last 2 weeks, 10 receptions. If this guy gets a touchdown, and I think he's in a prime spot to do so, and he gets the same kind of production, he is going to be an amazing value. And I mean amazing. So with the volume he's got in the last couple of weeks, and that I don't think has been a I don't think it's been a shocker because Cam Ward, who is my number 3 play of the week at 4,600, the last 2 weeks has 38 points. That's at that price, an average of that at 19 is pretty darn good. And he's done that against 2 really good pass defenses, Houston and Seattle. And I understand that some of that is coming garbage time. I get that, but that doesn't matter when we're talking about DFS, correct? He's now going against one of the worst pass defenses, and I think it'll still be a game that they have a chance to win, but also be trailing a lot. They do not have a good, consistent run game. They got to rely on Cam Ward more. Cam Ward is getting more confident, and he's getting better. And he kept them in the game last week in a game that it didn't look like they were going to, like, it kind of mattered at the very end. They just kind of fell a little short, right? I love this play at 4,600. If he gives me 20 points at 4,600, that's over 5 times value, isn't it? Nope, 4 times value. My bad. I would love to see that. If he goes off like I think he might, he's going to be over 5 times or more value. I love this play. Devin, actually, initially I was going to go with Jacoby Brissett for this. And then I looked at a little more and I saw Cam, and I really, really liked the value there. Devin Neal is, again, I don't normally like to do chalky plays, but I think that this is a play that you almost have to if you want to stay in it. Or like if you want to try and win, because I think he could go absolutely bonkers. He is one of the only healthy running backs that the Saints have right now, and is in an amazing spot, is a very talented runner, and a guy that they like a lot. I think he has the game of his career. It's a very short career, but the game of his career so far to this point. I could see him easily being 25 points or more, having 1 to 2 touchdowns and over 100 yards. But he also could just lay an egg. But I think he's going to be so highly owned that if he lays an egg, it won't hurt you as much as if you didn't own him and he goes off. Does that make sense? And then I like Ladd McConkey a lot. I get that the trio of receivers there, it kind of is Russian roulette sometimes, but I like McConkey for 6,300 with Herbert this week against a very, very, very bad Raiders defense. I think that McConkey goes off at 6,300. This leaves me an average of 6,300 for the remaining 5 players. And even if you go with the Chargers defense against the Raiders offense, I would not recommend it, but even if you do that, that's the highest one at 68.75 per play for the rest of the field for the other 4 players, and you can definitely do some damage with that. So those are my key 4 plays. Good luck to you all, and let us know how you do. Leave some comments about it.
Yeah. Previews of the week. Rams, Panthers. I mean, I'm trying to kill Panthers, I think. I don't think it'll be close at all.
I do.
You do?
Absolutely. Ask me why.
Like, do you think why?
Because the Panthers are really bad one week and really good another week. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I think
you think they'll keep it close?
Yes. Listen to this. So the first month of the season, they lost 3 or 4, and they looked pretty bad. Then the next month of the season, the second month, they won 3 or 4, and they looked pretty good in a couple of those games. And the one loss that they had, they got killed by the Bills, 40-9. Since then, they've beaten the Packers, lost to the Saints, beaten the Falcons, and lost to the Niners. I expect them to lose, but I think that they cover the spread. They're also much better at home. Much better, with the exception of the Bills game. I guess they lost to the Saints at home too, didn't they? Well, they were much better at home. I expect that they will be. I think the Rams win. I like them to cover the spread, and I think that the offense does a little bit. But this is not a great spot for Bryce Young.
No, because that's why I don't think you'll be
this defensive line is insane. I think
That's
that
an
they stay in it
understatement.
because their defense is very underrated.
Yeah, they got to go up against Puka and
Devontae. This is the number one pass defense in the league, though.
against the number one pass offense, right?
Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't expect Puka and Devontae to put up the same kind of numbers. I still think that they'll get good numbers. I just don't know that it'll be insane. But if they do,
Guess we'll see.
I already think that the Rams
Yeah.
are the best team in the NFC at the very least, if not the whole league. If they
Mhm.
do against that defense, crown them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause-
Yeah.
but that's the
Yeah.
reasons that I like Carolina to cover the spread.
Yeah. Cardinals Bucks. I'm going with Cardinals this week. I think they could win this game, especially if Baker's still having arm problems, because he played last week, but he was in rough shape.
That's one tough guy. He is one tough son of a gun.
Just, I don't know. I know it's going to help that Bucky's back, but is it going to help that much? You think it will?
Yeah, because
Enough
it
to
gives
win a
him.
game?
I don't know. I'm with you. I'm probably going to pick Arizona, but I'm not sold on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm. I can't believe that the over under is 44.5.
That's pretty low.
I love the over on this game, and I mean love. So
Yeah,
I'm
me
sure
too.
that it'll be like a 12-13 game.
Probably.
I just don't think that the
that's just
Tampa
how it
defense
plays
is
out
that
a lot
good
of the
either.
times. No, it's not. It's pretty bad, honestly.
Now, if Baker doesn't play, maybe it is under that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I think Baker finds a way to force some points in this game
Yeah.
if he plays.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Falcons Jets. I feel like this is gonna be a terrible game.
Who cares? Yeah.
Yeah. I think Bijan, but that's it, really. Maybe John Mechie. He's somebody to keep an eye on.
I mean, I don't think Pitts is a terrible play.
Yeah.
Drake London is
I just
not
don't trust
playing.
Kirk.
Yeah, but Drake's not playing. So that's why I like Pitts some.
Yeah.
Like you said, I like Mechie. I like Brees Hall. But these are two really good defenses and not like impressive offenses all the time, the way especially Atlanta should be more. I don't know who to pick. I'll pick the Falcons.
Yeah, me too.
Julian's saying just do
I'm
a
going
pick
Falcons. Oh man.
for Ohio State.
The game just started, didn't it?
Yeah, a few minutes ago.
Man, this is a great start to a game. Saints Dolphins. I feel like this game's gonna suck, honestly.
I kind of expect it to have more offense than what people think.
Yeah, I feel like most of it's gonna be rushing.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe
I just have a
I feel
feeling
like
about the game.
if there is, yeah, I feel like if there is passing, it's gonna. I don't know. I mean, there's definitely high potential in this game, offensive wise. It just depends on how the quarterbacks play, because both quarterbacks are really boom or bust, and their busts are really bad busts. Yeah, I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Yeah, agree. I'll do the same.
Colts Texans. Yeah, Colts Texans. I think this could be a really good game.
CJ's playing.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. I think Nico might have a decent game if they target him.
I don't.
That's the one thing that was good with Davis Mills. That dude would just chuck the ball to Nico. He didn't care. What's the cool thing about him? That's the thing I don't really like with CJ. He doesn't. And that's what worries me about Nico. I think Woody Marks and Nick Chubb will be pretty involved. Jonathan Taylor should have the ball a lot this game.
Yes.
I don't trust Daniel and the receivers.
I don't think this is terribly high scoring, but I think the Colts win, and I think they cover the spread at 3.5.
Yeah, I agree. Just, I don't trust the Texans to keep the game close. The offense is too, I guess, inept.
I think the Colts
They're
are
not
just
good against decent
clearly the better
defenses.
team.
Yeah. Jags Titans. I mean, Jags should win this, but they can win this game in stupid ways or lose this game in stupid ways.
I like the Titans.
Really? I mean, like I said, it's definitely possible. The Jags definitely do suck sometimes.
Yeah.
And they could suck really bad. It's just, yeah. I mean, I think the Titans defense has a pretty decent game.
Jaguars are way more talented.
But yeah.
I just have
but got that feeling, yeah. Niners Browns. I feel like this game's not going to be good. Just won't be a good game. Browns defense is too good, and the Browns offense just is not good.
I'm shocked at the
But it's
point
not,
total. It's 34.5.
What is it? That's pretty low, but I don't know. I think I might even like the under on that.
I like the Browns to cover the spread of 5.5.
Yeah. I mean,
I think Purdy will struggle some against this defense.
yeah, with all the pressure he'll be getting.
And I think that this defense is going to do their best to make anybody but CMC beat them.
Yeah.
So watch George Kittle, though. I could see him.
Yeah, I think he'll.
If they truly do that and they forget about Kittle in a process, and that's the danger,
It's game over.
Kittle could have a huge game in that as a result of that. But this is a great defense. I like Myles Garrett for at least one sack.
100%. At this point, you have to.
And the best way to screw up a young quarterback early is a pass rush. And the 49ers don't have much of one right now. Their pass rush leaves a lot to be desired right now. I wouldn't be shocked to see Sanders have a decent game.
Yeah, I mean,
so maybe even good.
I could definitely see it. Yeah, I mean, I think he could definitely do better than what he did last week, and he didn't do terrible last week.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I like Cleveland to win this game. I talked myself into saying it.
I think I'm gonna go Niners. I know it seems like I'm just going with the better teams.
I mean, they are the better team.
Yeah, or the favorites, I guess. It seems like I'm going for just the favorites, but I just don't see some of these teams winning.
That's
I mean,
fair.
I did go with the Cardinals, so I'm not going with straight favorites. But yeah, I don't know. Minnesota Seahawks. I mean, Seahawks are probably going to kill them.
I can't believe it's only 11.5.
That's it?
It's
I feel like it's going to be one of those games where they score like 30 in the first half.
You think Sam Darnold's not going to be motivated to say, hey, y'all messed up?
Yeah. You guys roll with JJ and look how that's going.
And Minnesota's got a solid defense, but I just
nobody can guard JSN right now.
The over-under, I'm gonna say
it's just not possible.
The over-under is 41.5. I think Seattle might top that by themselves.
Yeah. I mean, I can see them getting into the 30s. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I don't trust Minnesota. I don't trust JJ specifically.
I think Seattle wins this game. Hands up. JJ's not playing.
Oh, he's not?
Max Brosmer is making his first start.
No, Carson's out.
Max Brosmer is making his first start of his career against that defense.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, that's going to be that's a rough first start. That's going to be hard.
It's insane that the spread is 11.5.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's insane that the Titans-Jags spread is 5.5.
Yeah.
I know I said I like the Titans, but I can't believe, I think that shows that Vegas probably likes the Titans some too.
Yeah. We're Raiders, Chargers. I feel like that's just not going to be a great game, honestly. Like I said earlier, Vital, I think he'll have a decent game. I just don't know if the Chargers will pass a lot. They'll obviously do some passing, but I don't know if they pass a lot.
My only concern with that is that offensive line is in shambles.
Yeah.
They've had so many injuries on that line.
They're missing their two best offensive linemen for the season, officially.
Booking tackles. And so I think they may have to throw more than what they want to.
Yeah, it's been a rough season for the Chargers.
I wouldn't be shocked to see the Raiders defense or offense have a better game than what people expect.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how that goes with Chip being gone.
Throwing it out there.
Yeah. Bills Steelers. I mean, Rodgers is playing this week. I don't know how much he actually throws the ball because I don't think they're going to want him getting hit much. I really don't.
Buffalo's really good against the pass, and they're really bad against the run. Now, I'm going to say this. I think that part of the reason why their stats look like they're really good against the pass is because they're so bad against the rush, the teams just run the ball.
Yeah.
So I don't know that they're like one of the top pass defenses, like the stats show, or if it's just we just run the ball all over them. But Pittsburgh, I think, will run the ball all day in this game, and I think that this stays a whole lot closer than what some people might think. And I wouldn't be shocked to see Pittsburgh win, but I think Buffalo does.
Yeah, I honestly think Buffalo. I don't know.
Both teams
because their offense is very hit or miss too.
Both teams need this win.
Yeah,
bad.
100%. Broncos Commanders. I mean, I feel like this is going to be a bad game, honestly, because it's not like the Broncos offense really stands out. They've had some really ugly. A lot of teams have had some really ugly wins this year. Like some of the good teams, top teams in the league, have some ugly wins.
I love the under on this.
A lot of them. Yeah, Washington's not going to be able to do much. Terry McLaurin's back this week, but we've seen what he has done when he's been playing, so it's not like that's a real game changer for him. He's been a huge letdown
for sure.
But I mean, I'm gonna go Broncos because that defense is the only really consistently good piece on that team.
For sure.
That's a terrible primetime game.
Yeah, I wish they had flexed it for like Buffalo,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, or Indy, Houston.
Yeah.
Rams, Panthers, I would have taken over that even.
I mean, Bucks, Cardinals, I would have taken too.
Yeah, agree. All the good
And
games
then,
were on Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, really. Giants, Patriots. I mean, I think this game could be closer than what anybody expects. Dart is back this week.
I think it'll.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a nice game. But I think the Patriots win.
Yeah, me too.
I want to like the Giants on the spread at 7, but I'm not even sure of that.
Yeah, I think I do like the 7-point spread.
I don't think it's a bad play. I'm just not sure I'll do it.
No, yeah,
I think both quarterbacks have a nice game.
Me too. I think Wandale has a huge game. Theo, not sure. I mean, maybe if they get Tyrone Tracy in the passing game like they have, I can see him having a good game. They just need to get him more involved in that pass game because that's where he thrives big time. Yeah.
Diggs.
I'm not sure how I feel about Hunter Henry. I think that might be somebody to stay away from.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad play. I think that there are other tight ends I like more, though.
Yeah. But if any of you guys got Strange, I mean, I feel like he's a must start this week over most tight ends.
Tennessee's
on the Jags.
Tight ends. I like the
receivers. But Trevor likes force feeding anybody.
I like the receivers and the running backs more.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
If you got Brenton Strange on your team, unless you got like one of the top guys, like top 3 or 4, play him for sure.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, I like the receivers and running backs in better spots this week.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed the episode, let us know what you guys think in the YouTube comments. Like and subscribe. If you're listening on podcast platform, subscribe and leave a review. But yeah, thank you guys.